Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Computer Wednesday, we're going to talk about Google I/O 2026. So let's dive deep into it. So this is the big deal, simply because AI is here. Before this, it was like, oh, AI is something that developers are dealing with or like fringe groups are using it. As in like this event would be the starting point where AI is here. It's not coming, it's is here. So Google Annual Day Developers Conference, it's a normal thing, happens annually, happened on 20 May 2026 and Mountain View, California. Most of these sort of things happen there. And core theme was Agentic Gemini Era. Now like why? Well, this last 5 years, for first time after like since creation, Google actually had a shake-up where as in like Google can be replaced was a reality. As in people went from just Google it to ChatGPT it. And that happened way too quickly. And again, it's not like, oh, they did not display, but here's the it's what we call shot across the bow. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can actually boom me. Like they were close. And that was just Mark 1 AI. Imagine what Mark 15 AI can do. So that's the whole essence of it is like they realize that their moat that they have built is not unassailable. It can be boomed. So fundamentally, the idea is they have to make an AI agent that is better than all, or at least good enough that switching does not make sense. So new path for Google, as in Google is flat out going all in on AI. Like what is Google? Google is AI. Google used to be a marketing company, which was like for advertisement. Now it's a marketing company with AI. So that's the essence of it. And again, there is a good chance if a few of these AI products can make money. So if it works out, they might be able to make another revenue other than just what you call advertisement. New hardware were announced, which was okay. Service announcement, which they always do. Reaction was mixed. Now, this is why I said this is real, because now people are realizing that massive job loss that every Tom, Dick and Harry used to talk about, it's almost on the horizon now. Like, it's no longer, oh, it might happen. No, I can see the damn thing, as in like, it's almost like if you have satellite access, you can see a cloud formation that's like, yo, a cyclone is coming, a bad one. It's like that. It's like we can see it. Like people are like, again, it directly fires missiles at my earnings. So it's getting real. So first thing, Gemini Omni. So idea is Google has a lot of video engines. Some can do like this, some can do like that, some can greatly for this and all that. So the idea is mix all of it together, which again, I have seen this system happening multiple times. For example, in cameras, there was a time 2-3 years ago, if you have bought a camera, it was like, okay, it has AI, advanced AI, it can detect bird and it's like, but you have to set bird and human and all that. It's like people asked it like, okay, if your AI is so goddamn stud, why can't it filter out? Now, if you buy a new Sony camera, it's like, no, we got this. Set it to auto, we can detect whether you are looking at a bird or animal. So similar thing is happening here. It's like, if you have a goddamn AI, why can't you figure out what I need to do? Like which sub tool to utilize? So this is any to any multimodal system, meaning image comes in, video goes out, video goes in, audio comes out, all of these things can be done. And core essence, which I have been talking about like for years, is that sole reason AI video is not a threat as of now. It could have been changed, but as of now is because it's not 3D. As in, you can't do few things to it. First, you can't change anything. You can't ask it to move the camera. It will hallucinate everything. And 99% of the time, it will not redraw the same thing because there is no geometry there. Second, it's similar to how our minds dream about things, because again, we copied our brain to it. So dreaming has no constraint. That's why whenever you are seeing, like right now, today only, I asked Gemini to make a Starship demo where it's like, okay, open it, deploy a payload. It's like, it hallucinated. It's like the door is like, what the hell? And you will see that like physics is not constrained. Why? There is no geometry. It's hallucinating mathematically. So Google claim is they figured out physics grounding. Could they have done that? Doubtful. And again, that's why I'm not showing you the video. My essence is when this comes out finally to public, at least one trial token, I will apply this and see was there an improvement between the right now that is available and that what's going to come. So physics grounded, that is the critical missing element, meaning you can't ask a door hinge to open like this and AI going, so what the hell happening? So that's why, like, unless there is a 3D geometry, and be mindful, I'm not talking about rendering the whole thing. If it's just a blocking body, right? If it's like just a mesh with blocking, so all hands does not go like this, you're forcing too much effort into like, okay, understand the fingers and all this. Like, no, just make the 3D geometry. Rendering takes the most amount of time. Have the 3D geometry and have AI paint over it. So that's my way of saying, basically integrate. The day somebody integrates any 3D engine, like let's just say Blender, into AI video generation system, we did. We are not there yet. So Google is claiming that they can do. That's why they can have a ball rolling on a track and it will not hallucinate through the track, because physics engine is like yo. No. So that's their claim. That meant to be seen how performant that is. Second is precise asset control. This makes it useful. This makes AI video from gimmicky to actually useful, because you can be like, hey, I have this fish, draw the fish going like this. That changes the game. The small thing that they showed, this is the biggest impact, which I'm pretty sure is not reliable enough. Otherwise, they would have never shut up about this. So if this can be done effectively, control, and again, physics engine grounds everything. So you can ask move the camera like, 10 degrees up and 5 degrees left. If that can be done, game changer. At that point, again, I'm not talking about like how realistic the video is or how authentic that is. Remove that. I'm talking how useful the video is. It can make things useful. And that would be a big change. Right now, there are like a lot of AI videos on YouTube, which is hallucination so bad. It's like, dude, you can't even have a font. You can't have text. Like a potentiometer has like, I asked like, potentiometer is like, oh, potentiometer has a graph like this, like the twisting pot, and the handle is here. It's like, why? So physics engine should ground that, and precise asset control should allow you to cook it. And that's the whole thing. Conversational video editing is also available, as in you can go bit longer in video making, and that's the essence. They are learning that you should be able to make 3-hour movie out of it. If that happens, ooh. But again, be mindful, because we are hallucinating, AI cannot do that. It must either have a way of save filing it, or there has to be actually a 3D geometry or something similar to it in the back end. So conversation should allow you to cook the video for long. That's the whole essence of it. We got the video AI, so this has been done for years. It's just that cooking it is like, hey, I want this exact thing, move the damn thing in this way. That changes the game. And they have synth ID to make sure that, because it's useful, it tricks your brains into thinking it's real simply because it's showing you what you want to see. That's the scary part to it. So synth watermark and all that is there. Again, can that be cracked? Does not matter. It's just that we are close. We are getting close. Like I can see like next 5 years from now, like I have an idea like how do Starship can do lunar mission without requiring 10-20 refuel. But if I want to do it in 3D, I either have to make it Fusion 360 or learn Blender. It will take too long, a month to just make a small clip, and it won't even be that great because again, I'm not the rendering guy. So I can see that in next 5 years, it could touch that. Whereas like just say what you want to do. Just like, roughly sketch out, like just draw and trace it and all that, have the doors opening and all that, payload door and all that. That could happen. And that would be big. Like, so big that movies will no longer make sense, because, well, if you have so much video, like rarely any movie will be like good. So another aspect is new search, as in AI search, so to say, and Google fundamentally is changing it. They are saying that it's their biggest change in 25 years. That's big. So idea is, Google is now an AI company that has a lot of portfolio, meaning Google sells you AI and you're like, hey, AI, I need my bank account balanced. It's like, bro, I got you. It goes to Sheet. You don't go to Sheet. It goes to the Sheet. So that's the essence. And what should be the benefit to you and I? Well, deeply contextual conversational reader. What does that mean? That simply means, for example, I'm working on electronics right now. And if I say 24 gauge wire, Google, if it has context, it will understand this guy has been searching for too much of electronics, this and that, puff board and all that. That means prioritize copper. If on the other hand, I was like, making some DIY system, making some model and structure or something like that, it will like prioritize aluminum. So that is a contextual awareness, and it goes even deeper than that. It's like op-amp. I'm using an ancient op-amp, and it's like, hey, this guy is searching for op-amp. The last op-amp he used is DIP8 package. Do not give him SMD packages. Focus on DIP8. If he asks for SMD, then go to that. That's a useful gain to you and me, because it's in Google's best interest to give you what you need rather than what makes them the most money. It's like, why? Well, here's the deal. What makes them most money generally is advertised. And people, again, that's what's the biggest shock of ChatGPT was, that how quickly people switched from Google it to ChatGPT it or Grok it. So Google has to be competent. They cannot afford, like for example, how Adam Savage had this experience, right? He was Googling for basically laser printer, and all the first results were ink printers. It's like, why? Like, you should be able to, but again, everybody is tricking it by, search engine optimization and all that. So Google has to solve that. Like, it is not in Google's best interest. Not only it destroys the reputation, but also just pisses people off. And there are other people who can take your lunch away. So that's why this contextual understanding, personalization, that's a big deal, and it's a necessity. It has to work. So essence is they're going to give you an AI secretary to streamline your search process. And again, search is just the starting point. Eventually, it should be like an actual secretary, as in like, hey, this month is over. Again, I haven't done my budgeting since April. I have to do that. So it's like, okay, collect my data from April and all that. It's like, oh, I got you, fam. I got you, fam. It's like, it's going to download the data, dump it into basically Google Sheet and all that. Oh, go to my email. There is my credit card details. Hey, what you call statement. Get the statement. This is the password of it. It's like, do all of that. So that's the whole essence of it. It's like how a secretary, as the longer they work with you, the more integrated they become with you, like where you can't even fire them because they know enough about you that is like, your hints are like, I got you, fam. I got you, fam. That's what you want. I got you, fam. Right now, Google does not got you. So this is what they are trying to hit, so to say. It's like, I got you. I understand what you're asking. Like the biggest hurdle I have in what you call Google shopping, half of it is like, Alibaba and all that. It's like, dude, prioritize Indian shops first. It does not do that by default for some reason. So that's the essence of it. And you can find what you're looking for in YouTube. That's painful for me. For example, let's say somebody's like, hey, which motor is the best? It's instead of like, going through my video, it will just go to the last slide where I have a comparison between each of the data. That's it, done, go. Oh, to be fair, there was a time, very long ago, if you typed magnetless motor, that's the first time people are like, okay, what if we have to make a magnet without, what do you have to make a motor without neodymium? I covered that topic. For a few days, my video was the Google video. If you have searched it, my video would have come down. So that's there. Now it will be like, that video is not there. That's like literally the slice of it. As in like, this is the slice. In my case, the slide. And that's why I said like it's a big deal to have that much crunching power, because you need silicon to crunch it. You have to decode the whole video, make it into a full-fledged what you call transcribe, and then search in that transcribe. Or like, again, I don't think they will visually crunch it. That's too much taxing. But maybe in future, I'm pretty sure some engineer would be working on it. It's like, how do we actually watch the video and understand what's going on? So that's the whole thing. Become unified AI first platform. And that's why they were talking about like, make your own goddamn apps. Like they, last few years was a shocking thing to them. It's like, how the heck NVIDIA became so quick just on the hype, based off the hypes. It's like they have learned to that. Like they have to become good and good to the customer, as in like, hey, it's the same game. How free to play games make money. If it's free to play, well, they use us. Like, let's just say I'm playing, I keep forgetting, Clash of Clans. There was some game similar to that. The players are the what you call content. The paid players play against the player, and voila, you no longer have to build a complicated, NPC, which again nobody will enjoy. Human enjoy competition against other human. So fundamentally, that takes care of it. So the free players are the content that are being sold to the whales. So same thing is happening here. And again, how AI will make money, that's the same thing. They are not expecting to make money from AI to you and me. They are expecting it to take from the customer player, as in like the big puppies, as in like corporations. What about the hardware? Well, Gemini-powered smart glasses, which got to your name like Gentle Monster. It's like, what? It's a pitbull name or something? Google, Samsung, it's like, again, they're announcing a lot of them. Now, that was not interesting. Interesting was that they are at their 8th generation of TPU. And that's why I said, like, the NVIDIA's 4 trillion evaluation or 5 trillion evaluation does not make that much sense. Most major companies that can actually withstand the AI, not the hype, AI, like, okay, I'm going to use AI, Google, Meta, and Amazon, they have their own silicon. So Google has been working on their silicon, and again, early one was not that great, but they had the advantage of Apple vertical integration, meaning their programmers know how the silicon exactly works. Like they can talk to the guy who designed the ISA in that what you call syntax, and they can have a conversation that has two-way feedback loop, meaning make a what you call program that utilizes it very effectively. Second, in the next iteration, you have the feedback from the programmer. Hey, if you could have this kernel routing, it will help us a lot. Have this is the glitch point, this is a slow point. It's like, okay, prioritize this. That feedback loop allows you to have a oomph that can actually, on principle, can digest YouTube. Otherwise, there is no way. Like if you try to do that with NVIDIA's hardware, yeah, you're going to go bankrupt, and not to mention NVIDIA will not be able to deliver you that much. And not to mention, even if they did, it will cost you too much. Here, they directly bypass NVIDIA and directly go to ASML. So, TSMC, sorry. So that's the whole essence of it. They have been doing it. This is their 8th generation. And the idea is this time, again, this is why I said like having that close integration, their engineers must have told them, it's like, bro, we try to make the best out of best, as in like all the last CPUs were the full CPUs, like TPU 7, TPU 8, TPU 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like, no. Make a different CPU, as in one for what we call inference specialized, as in TPU 8i. This puppy will handle the search. This is the customer end CPU. And then for training, they will have TPU 8t, that is for the crunching end, so to say. And that's a big deal. That means not only they have enough skill set to understand that they need this, they have enough competency to render this in a year. Render as in like physically make it, design it and all that, because that means they have people who know how to work with silicon. And I would not be shocked if they jumped from ARM systems to RISC-V, because they're like, hey, bypass that, because again, at that scale, they would be paying bonkers amount of money. And again, integration, deeper the integration, the better the optimization. So for them, it would make sense to jump to RISC-V. And again, once you have enough oomph, enough experience, by the way, they are a big funder of RISC-V. So they might have already worked on like, parallelly. Once it becomes good enough, it's like, okay, let's switch the main branch to the RISC-V. So hardware is like, they're slowly chipping away at it. It's like they're becoming good. To be fair, so is Meta, so is Amazon, so is Microsoft. Now we come to the horrifying part of it, the dystopia part of it. Yeah, AI is getting fast out of hand, and we do not have a countermeasure. We do not have countermeasure for children. We do not have a countermeasure for students. We do not have any idea what to do with massive catastrophic job loss. And then we have some dumb people who are like, oh, but there will be new jobs. It's like, yeah, there will be 10 new jobs, and it would have removed 100,000 old jobs. That's not stable. That's not symmetric. That's asymmetric. It's not stable. As in like, oh, but we had factory. Yeah, because people become aware of service sector grew, other sectors grew, factories production grew, other things started to expand. That created a new job economy. AI is replacing humans everywhere. Every goddamn where. And it's like, oh, plumber. It's like, who's gonna pay your goddamn bill, man? So that's the whole point. Like it's almost like worse than drone. Like drone, again, to be fair, people who were studying warfare, they knew drones have been used last 10 years. It was becoming a big deal. It's just that Ukraine war, like, brought that into 4K HDR. And we have solutions for it. Like, you can go back to anti-aircraft pew pew, or you can go to laser systems. Again, we had some potential. AI, we have no idea what to do with for children, what to do with this sort of massive job loss. No idea, no countermeasure, and just like ramming it. Everybody's like, and that's the whole thing. And students, again, these companies are working way too hard to, talk to students, which should be illegal, simply because, here's the deal. You have sugarcane, right? You can crunch the sugarcane, get a sugarcane juice, drink it. It's awesome. Here's the deal. What happens if you, extract the sugarcane essence again from the sugarcane juice? It's worthless. It's bitter. That's the whole thing that's happening right now. The 4 years that you go into college is supposed to grind you, as in you try your best to understand what the hell the professor is trying to say, and then you try to study at evening to understand what the hell they are saying, and do your best to understand over time. And doing this whole process, this whole dance should make you competent, at least enough that you can get the ball rolling. Once you have the job, then you get the real training, and it's like, okay, I got this. But if now, the modern world, 2026, student pulls out his phone records the system, that creates the summary gets converted into the exam questions and all that. It's like, what did you learn? What did you learn? Like, and again, that friction, people say, oh, it's a friction reduction. Friction is the point. It's like going to the gym and it's like, oh, I have to sweat. It's like, that's the point. That's the whole point. If friction, again, why there is friction? That means your brain is not absorbing the information at right synchronization. Increase the goddamn synchronization. So these sort of kids that are coming out of colleges, they will be very useless if out of the box happens. Meaning, if this AI thing exactly did not teach me exactly what I am getting into my interview, I am useless. That is horrifying. Again, I am hoping that it's not that bad yet, but your boy has a bad feeling. On top of that, our mind, this puppy, is the only safeguard humanity ever had against unlimited infinity tyranny, so to say. As in, if you do not have brain working, you would have what we call eternal enslavement from ruling class, whatever the ruling class. Because if you look into humanity, 10,000 years of oral tradition, 5,000 years or 4,000, depending on how you're counting, of basically written history, it's cyclical. Like, you have kings or chieftains and all that, and they go to cuckoo, and then you boom them, reset. And then things happen, boom them, reset. It does not matter whether it's a king, does not matter whether it's an empire, does not matter whether it's church, does not matter whether it's Soviet Union. It always happens. It's a cyclical system. It's good. It's supposed to be like that. So no, top people is like, I'm here forever. That should never happen, no matter how many times the people who on top thought that it will happen. Why? This puppy kept protecting us. But if this puppy becomes what you call atrophied, weak, fragile, incompetent, yeah, the ruling class will be like, bro, they can't even, the most horrifying thought process I've seen on this is basically North Korea. There is not even a rumor of what you call conflict. There is no rumor of, throw away the chains of the government or, supreme leader. Again, the biggest way to know who has small PP, they have this sort of word, supreme leader. So why? And again, you can see when there are soldiers, which are better fed compared to the common civilian. If a soldier is goddamn shorter, and all soldiers are goddamn shorter with basically South Korean soldier, and again, you are seeing them in what you call border region, you do not have electricity. Like you can see in the satellite. Like, no, you do not have enough electricity, you do not have enough food. Why the heck revolution is not happening? Because they fundamentally managed to break people's brain. Like they did it. They worked their ass off to break the people's brain, and they did succeed. So now people know that there will never be a revolution there. Like 77 years have passed. So that's the whole aspect of it. Like our mind is the only tool we have. So if people keep telling you, like for generation, I think they are on second generation teaching that Kim Jong-un is the godson and all that. So that's a very horrifying reality, and devaluing the ability to and need to read and comprehend, let alone competency. Is like, why watch a YouTube video so you can process and think and have synchronicity? It's like, Grok, ChatGPT, Google, summarize the goddamn video. Video is already a summary, and you want to summarize the summary. Again, the more you extract the essence, you lose the essence. That's the whole thing. That's why it was there. The more you remove it, the weaker your understanding, the fragile your brain becomes, and weaker you are as a person. And why the heck the people on top are doing this? Well, this is one thing that I've noticed in last 10,000 years of human talking. Never before World War II, or let's say mid World War I to mid World War II, never in a humanity family unit was ever being attacked. No matter which religion, no matter what, family unit was never attacked. Like family unit is the unit. Does not matter which religion, does not matter what. Family unit is the unit, the core, the essence. Only in last 75 years, I've seen family unit coming under fire, and it is not withstanding it. It's getting boomed from all sides. It's bad. How bad? These elders who are ruling the class, they are so broke in terms of family wise. They do not know which kid is their own. They genuinely do not have you have to count this is your first wife or second wife or third wife. And again, once you break family unit this much, there is no future anchor. They're not attached to future. They're like, bro, me do me. I want my seventh yacht, even if the planet burns behind me. Who cares? I want my, ninth island. So these people fundamentally have no, you can see in their behavior, remove everything. You can see that in their behavior. It's like, dude, why are you doing that? Like, I know this will destroy the civilization that is feeding you. Why the heck you're not scared? Oh, because you are not seeing the future. Like, watch old movies, and I mean all culture-wise. Indian, Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever, go YOLO on it. You will see the old movies always showed the rich person of the town and community or even a village was as an essence of the community. And in that family, his family was intact. Now it's not there. It's like, first the isolation happens from the, community to the ivory tower. Now ivory tower, inside the ivory tower, it's also fallen apart, meaning future no longer matters. Like, I got my yacht, I got my island, me done. You die, who cares? So that's a very serious thing. And why we are unable to stop it or apply brakes to it? Well, intellectual laziness. And this is the most poisonous pill you can consume for your future, basically. There's nothing that is worse than that. Nothing that is worse than that. So fundamentally, and again, it's like I have made video multiple times about series hybrid, and I have done mathematics on it, like actual mathematics, and I've explained to it, like, you can see this is the data and all that. And this guy, again, he's a very awesome gentleman, but he understands heat pump, he does not understand engine. I do not blame it. Most people do not know what BSFC is in an engine. He was compared to, oh, series hybrid is bad because like, you know, you convert it, like if you have an engine directly connected to wheel, it's like, that's not how it works. And again, he's like, oh, locomotive, we have to do it for torque. It's like, that's not how it works. But again, I do not blame him. It's like, he is a heat pump guy, I'm an engine guy. I will, of course, have far more understanding of the engine. And be mindful. That's why the train companies are doing. That's why. And again, he was confused. Like, I do not understand why Nissan is doing this. E-Power version 3 has the series hybrids. Like, he did not understand. It was like, because you are not understanding BSFC. But again, that's fair. That's normal. Two people have, like, let's say, disagreement. You crunch the data. That did not happen. Everybody started firing missile at me. It's like, that's not the point. You're supposed to have a brain. You're supposed to use this. Like, the first rule of science is thou shall not do argument from authority, and you did that. Intellectual laziness. He said, she said. Like, people are fighting with, like I said, like, Starship is not that great. I was like, oh, but you say, New Glenn is better. I was like, yes, because they launched it 3 times. It deployed orbit payload 2 times. It's never in rocket history that you launch. Again, you can test 10,000 times in ground, who cares? Launch a fully built rocket that's supposed to go orbit. That never happens more than 4 times. Never. And by the way, the 4 time that happened was a Russian lunar rocket. It never took off. And the 3rd time was this Falcon 1, and 4th was successful. They destroyed the rocket. After directly went to Falcon 9. It did not went to boom that many times. Consequently, like this 13-0 that, 12-0, they are still at 12-0, as in like 12 full launch, and they have not deployed to orbit. No matter how you slice it, either you say like it's the worst rocket, or you say it's the slowest rocket. It's way too behind schedule. And again, when was the last time you heard that a rocket launch caused airlines to divert? Again, you can define it however, but that's a factual thing. That's fact. That has happened. And again, if I'm comparing 12-0 versus 3-2, 3-2 is better. Oh, they have rapid cadence. What's the point of your rapid cadence if all you are doing is booming the rocket? It's like, and I said to him, like, dude, if the rocket was good, they would have reached orbit, and then they would, there would not be a V3. It's like, oh, but Falcon 9 has Block 1. It's like, yeah, Falcon 9 Block 1 reached orbit, deployed payload. Then they made Falcon 9 Block 2. Then, it's one thing. iPhone was successful. Then they made iPhone 2, 3, 4. iPhone was not successful. And then they kept working on it until they hit a successful thing. That's a different story. So again, there is a mathematical reality to it, but that requires you to think about it. Intellectually apply this puppy. So what does it all mean? Well, our prosperity will not last. Now, those of you who have kids, good luck. Like, I don't even think we will stop this because we can't read books. So this was my presentation on this dystopia that we are driving at full speed into. Hopefully you have liked it, learned from it. In that case, please click the like button, share it amongst your friends. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike. Press it twice to show me excitement. Please leave a comment because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you're free. And as always, thanks for watching.